Hi Libra, welcome to your general love reading with me, Adrian. Remember, it's a general reading, take it as it resonates. Let's see what we got for you. I'm going to draw you an oracle card, and then I'm going to do your tarot. I'm going to look into your recent past, your current energy, what's coming towards you. I'm going to clarify that with a different deck, and then we are going to end off for you with an oracle card. I think there's something funny on my face. Okay, just a light. Oh, okay, no, okay. You know, the energy of Libra is on fire. It really, really is. There's a card laying on its top here, and I really feel like this is the one. Oh, yes. So let's take that one. It says, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Isn't that something to claim for yourself? You are stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And if that is something that you like as well, Libra, claim that for yourself. Claim that for yourself. Claim it in your heart. Say, yes, I claim this energy for myself. Even if you're not a Libra, it doesn't really matter. If you see this, this is an invitation from the universe to step into power, to really go beyond the perception of your own strength. So take a nice deep breath and claim that for yourself. It's, oh my. So, recent past, look, it was that one, it was this one, it was this one. What are they? Okie dokie. I'm kind of blown away. Overall energy, oh wow. I'll tell you why I'm saying oh wow. First of all, you got the sun. And when I was clarifying the deck for your reading, the sun also, like, I just basically picked it up, I started shuffling, and the queen just came out. The sun just came out. So, wow, just off the charts, like, below the records type of thing, okay? In your recent parts, we're going to clarify, you've got the Death card, you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. I love that, no more fighting. And the Seven of Cups. So, you have there's some really big change that has taken place within yourself. So, there would have been a big change in your life taking place recently. But the reason why the big change is taking place in your life is because of what's happening within you. Okay, it's almost like throwing out muddy water. You're like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that blah blah. You know, and it's like you set yourself on this new course going forward, Libra, where you know things are really looking up for you and really panning out for you, and that's really amazing. Seven of Swords in reverse, no more fighting, no more unnecessary bickering. I feel that there were many things on your mind, you know, whatever, fighting with the neighbor, fighting with a colleague, fighting with the dog, you know, fighting with the bush of roses, flowers, whatever. Lots of those things going on, and in many ways you're getting to see and accept in recent time how what is not for you, how you're just not going to put up with it any longer. Like, I'm just not going to do it anymore, all right? Which brings us to your current energy, which is the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Wands. Lots of sevens over here. It will be very interesting if somewhere along the line the Seven of Pentacles decides to come out as well. Because sevens is about going to new phases. It is that moment just before it happens. You know, before you get to number 8, that is all like a, not epiphany, sort of like continual sort of flow thing. So, you know, you realize there with the recent past, you knew that you saw how you were holding yourself back. There's some real, you know, you might have been looking in a mirror and had a very honest conversation with yourself, or that enlightening sort of moment where you realize you holding yourself back from life, from love, from all the wonderful things, and you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's no longer going to fly. Okay, and yeah. It's almost like when we see that sort of weakest link within ourselves, and before it breaks, you know, you kind of gear yourself up, and you got the glass, and you got like a big sort of what you'd like a welding machine. You switch it on, sparks of like fixing the problem within your own life. Like, so this finger's going to break. No, you're not breaking. You're not breaking. Let's put a little something around you. We're fixing you up. All right? It's about second chances giving yourself. And where you are at the moment, it's like things are just going from good to better. Things are flowing. Things are moving forward. But there's that fighting energy of yours, and you want to be mindful of that, because I feel that you've got this, how do I say it? A good intention to really want to help so many people, okay? But you might want to be mindful of your approach, because it's very much in the sense of like, can't you see this isn't working for you? You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to focus, you have to. And that might not really be the best way to go about the situation. But then coming towards you, I really feel that you're getting it all together. You know, you got all your golden eggs here in a beautiful secure basket, because you've got the 8 of Wands, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, and then you've got the 6 of Cups. Okay, so emotionally things are flowing together. There's some teething problems here with whatever it is that you're doing, because you're being very ambitious here about something, you know, in your current energy, and they're also coming towards you. So there are some definite teething problems here with whatever it is that you are doing. Even if it is a new relationship that you're going with someone, this is not just I saw you in the, you know, the supermarket aisle, and you know, I saw you touching the chicken, and you saw me touching the peas, and you know, we went like, oh, let's just melt this fridge type of thing. Not really like that, you know. It was more like there was one packet of corn, and you were both going for it, and you said, that's mine, you know. And then somehow that you can compromise, and maybe you end up having dinner, or neither of you took it, and you bought yourself some hot corn in a cup or something like that somewhere else. I see this sort of situation, which is something that you might probably laugh about in later years, and people ask you about how you got together. There could have also been, you know, I feel that you finally took your leave of a big emotional sort of attachment there in the past, so you were no longer fighting for someone, which maybe you shouldn't have been fighting for a long time, in fact, you know. Realizing the futility of that, realizing how that was holding you back, because you might have had a lot of experiences where a lot of things in your life wasn't going that well, and it was very much happening because of that sort of, you know, almost savior mentality that was going on there, from good intentions, but, you know, still not really serving you good nonetheless. You got that, the moment you got it, boom, you started to move forward, you know, smash magic. And so going forward with this emotional stability that you have now, it's like a new sense of courage is coming about, you know. There might be some big movements involved here for you, like huge movements involved for you. Could be spiritual, could be emotionally, but it's also physical, I think, for many of you. But there's new hope for the future here for you. And somehow, an apology that you did not expect is actually coming through for you. Okay, so you're going to clarify. Okay, there goes half the deck. So let's just use a different deck. It's like too many. I was going to go get it, and I thought you might probably see me as I get up. I'm wearing these really tiny shorts, and I was like, that's not going to be appropriate, so just use a different deck. Let's see. Okay, so the sun is clarified by the moon, first of all. And this is actually really profound, because, you know, when you look at sort of like in a more zodiac astrology sort of way, you know, the sun is our divine sort of father, or divine male feminine, that yang sort of energy, you know. And then the moon is the more sort of divine feminine, our cosmic mother, that yin sort of energy. So powerful things happening over here, just between us. Well, not us, but, you know, you and whoever this is. There's some real magical things happening over here as a direct result of that letting go there in the past. Do I need to clarify more? Why not? Oh. Wow. So, you also got the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. Divine intervention, new beginnings, perfect timing. If you want to think of yourself as a boat, solid water, calm seas, universal alignment, which we experience as universal support. You're on fire. Oh, okay. Let's clarify the Death card and the recent past. Got the Nine of Wands, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah. There was this one thing that was holding you back, it wasn't that easy for you, but you knew that you made the right decision by letting that energy go. You knew that was the right decision to make, to let that energy go. You understood that it wasn't easy to do it, but for some of you it might have been so harrowing that it actually might have made you physically sick, It was a very tough call. But it was a call that needed to be called, and you had to call it. Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse in the recent past. 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords, High Priestess. Things immediately started to look up for you once you let the energy go. In all senses, money, sense of security, materialistically, things just really started to work out for you. Because of that releasing of that energy, okay? Which is quite awesome. Really, really awesome. You got onto your own good team. Clarifying the Seven of Cups in the recent past, you got the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's the Seven of Pentacles. Remember I was saying earlier on, wouldn't it be interesting if we got a Seven of Pentacles? There we go. So, also, with that Seven of Swords being in reverse, and then having the Seven of Cups as well as the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position, when you change your mindset, everything changed for you. Not just for yourself, I feel in resources just being available. Maybe you've been looking for a job or something for a long time and just couldn't find, or wanted to get something through and it just didn't work. There were a lot of stumbling blocks, and then the moment you realize that energy wasn't serving you well and you let that go, boom, 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 change. Okay, lovely stuff. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the current energy, you've got the Strength card, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Look at this Magician, looking very sort of, you got this, looking very serious about things. But I feel where you are right now, it's like you're pulling the energy of the universe with you. You are very, you're in a very honest moment. You're not hiding anything. You're very transparent, really. In a very positive sense of the word. It's almost like when we don't try to hide any of our perceived weaknesses, and it's not like you're carrying your emotions on your shoulder and you're going like, oh, look at me, I'm so strong, I'm so confident, I'm so powerful, I don't feel stuff. It's more like, it's always funny. It's, for example, like when not so much now anymore, because I suppose a lot more people know me now than they used to before, but a lot of people would know me for a while and they'd be like, Adrian, why didn't you tell us you're gay? And I'm like, do you sort of introduce yourself to someone and say, hey, my name is XYZ and I'm straight, I mean, it'll be very weird if I meet someone and, imagine if it's a guy and I go like, hey, my name is Adrian, I'm gay. They'll be like, are you hitting on me? Are you trying to break up my marriage? Or, if it's a girl, she might, it's just funny, But at the same token, it's not about hiding anything. It's about being clear, open, honest, and transparent. So that is what actually makes the change, the difference. That is where the freedom comes about. So you don't need to walk down the road with a banner. But in the same token, you're not walking down the road and, being very mindful of how you're walking and speaking and presenting yourself and what you're carrying. You're not trying to create sort of like an altered perception of yourself. And that is where your power lies. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, we've got clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands. All I can say is, you've got wonderful things to look forward to. Financially, emotionally is really what is bringing all this about for you, okay? Because I know when we look at the world, there's many reasons why you can believe things are not going to work out for you at the moment. I mean, they're everywhere. But when you think about it, there's always reasons why things may not work out for you. The world will always present you with that. But, you know, I feel that you've got a perfect plan over here. I do feel that it might be time for you to step back just a little bit to give life a chance for things to come through. Because there's something beautiful that can come through here for you. And you don't have to work that hard. Let's just look at that 7 of Wands there in your current energy. You've got the 2 of Swords, you've got the Queen of Swords, and you've got the Devil card. You know, if you were to ask me from my personal perception, this is not the kind of advice I would normally give you. But I'll just tell you what I get with the cards. It's like there's a situation where you kind of, you know, the general sort of worldly advice will be to use extreme caution, to use diplomacy. The cards are saying, you know, just cut it off. Just cut it off, just let it go. It's holding you back. Okay? It's like you involved, they involved, you're all attached, you don't know which way to go to. It might be that this past energy is sort of creeping back. They're like, no, don't you be doing that now. Coming towards you with the 8 of Pentacles, we've got Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords, another 7. So that's actually fantastic because you had the 7 of Swords in the reverse position, in the protective position in the recent past, and what's coming towards you, it's in the upright position, but it's also following, Temperance is first, and then Knight of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Swords. So, whereas before you might not have had the best hold on things, you just sort of dropped everything, you're like, I'm done with this. I feel that in a sense you might actually go back and say, you know what, maybe I was a little bit crude about that. Let's see what's going on there about that. So clarifying this 9 of Pentacles, because now I want to see what's happening. You've got the King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Don't go back to that past person. Because now you're looking and now you're thinking and you feel emotionally stronger and you could see your own part in things. And I feel that the intention you're going forward might just be an apology, but you're kind of taking this apology thing a bit far because you might also, in where you currently are, you might have started to miss this person and you realize you changed or maybe they have changed, because if you can change then they can also change, and there's all the sort of justifications happening in the mind. And so you're feeling this is maybe the right thing to do, and this could be a new start, and it could be a dynamic beginning for the two of you. I don't see that going well for you. I'm not the kind of, like I want you to understand that I would never tell you what to do. But from what the cards are saying, you might not want to go there. You might want to steer clear of this one. Okay. Coming towards you still, last card, 6 of Cups, is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. I see this person reaching out to you, and I see that you are taking them back. That's what I see. Okay? And if there is a choice for you, then of course that is entirely your decision, you know. Sometimes people do change, all right? And if that resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, remember to hit that notification bell. Let's just see from the traditional tarot. I just want to get you a message from the universe. I just don't want things to sort of hang so in the air for you. So, 4 of Swords, Emperor, and the Chariot. Matches my shirt. So you're definitely gaining great strength here. You're going to a wonderful step going forward. There's wonderful things in the cards for you. Wonderful things in the cards for you. But the motivation is for you to move forward, which might be quite challenging. Okay. Okay. Came right out. All right. Oracle clarifying card for you, deep freeze. This is you coming out of a period where you just, it's almost like you've been dormant for a very long time. You haven't been, you know, that bright, beautiful spark of everything that you could be, and you're coming out of that, you know. And in that sense, it's almost like when people suddenly get money, for example. Suddenly everybody's your friend, you know. Everybody want to make amends. Not meaning that they're not being truthful about it, but you also want to use your level of healthy discernment. Okay, see you all next time. Hope it helps.